Hey, 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 what's happening, man? What's going on, world? It's a beautiful day out there. I don't know why I wasn't at the beach today. So I was listening that the Raptors allow Christian Coloco to get signed with the Lakers. That's a big fumble, man. We dropped the ball right there. I don't know if Messiah is becoming too emotional for this organization. He's becoming too soft for this organization. And all that wealth and ownership from the giant of Africa has softened him, fly up in his head, and he got soft. But lately, the GM, the CEO of this Raptors organization has become soft. And if you look, see, now where are these guys, man? Because I got great faith in that these guys are going to be something, a force to be reckoned with. But the way that Masai is making move definitely worries me. And I think I'm looking at the team right now, and I think there's 4 guys that we need to get off, get away from, and build this team to win. We can't be waiting year after year, tanking, just to get first round pick. If we continue to do that, we're just going to be a city like Detroit, picking first round after first round and never become anything that is going to win in the future. Toronto Raptors is the only team that is outside of America. It's the only international team. So I expect that we should at least echo some sounds, echo some winning thoughts. In my opinion, we should get rid of these 4 players. Bruce Brown, the reason why is that we know that eventually he's going to get traded, and just to have that lingering into the locker room on and on and on, know that it's temporary, that's just put a lot of pressure on the players. Like, what's your solution, man? Are you going to be here for at least 2-3 years? You know, these things weigh on players, and I think it's time for us to just get off that guy. Another person we should get rid of is Jakob Poeltl. And the reason why Jakob Poeltl don't have any friend left here, his best friends was Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam. And now he's just a disgruntled player into the locker room. And beside, this man can't shoot 5 feet away from the basket. Yes, he may be able to defend and protect the rim, but he can't shoot. I mean, this big man cannot shoot free throws. So when he's going into the rim, they're going to foul him and send him to the 3 free throw line, and he can't make those shots. That guy got to go. And he wants to go because he knows that, man, I'm not going to win any title here. My 2 best friends that we were the bench mob, they won. Fred VanVleet won. Pascal Siakam won. I was the only one that wasn't in that equation. So he's going to be disgruntled to the team. The other person that has to go too is Chris Boucher. He's been around just lingering like a shit on the bench, floating around, doesn't have a place for him. I think it's time for us to get off this guy. It's time for him to go. See if he can help some other young team, has a veteran. Right now, he's just lingering around, floating around. His ceiling is reached. He reaches ceiling. There's no other ceiling for him to get to. And the other person that I would get rid of too is Kelly Olynyk. I mean, this man is old, 33 years old or something like that. You can't be paying a 33-year-old man that hasn't really accomplished anything $25 million. That's just throwing waste of money on a player that really isn't going to elevate your team, period. And I think those are the 4 players right now. I would say, you know what, let's get some trade for these guys. I would bring in, if we can bring in that guy from Pelican, I would really like us to bring in Zion Williams. Definitely, Zion would be a good piece. But I know the Pelican is not going to give that up. And they keep using Zion in the wrong position as a point guard, bringing down the ball. And this is why this man is always hurt. You got a guy like Zion Williams, you have to just keep him in the center. You play in center, buddy. You're a big dude. You're going to play that position that the Shaq O'Neal normally plays. Not bringing down the ball, not point guard and all that bullshit. This is why this man is always hurt. Because they're asking for more than what he's capable of to play. If we could get that guy here, I would take it. But on the second end, I would take Ingram. This guy can definitely stretch the floor for the Raptors, open up a lane for the Raptors, and he can definitely give a good addition piece to the Raptors. The other guy that I think that the Raptors could get is, damn, I can't remember his name right now, but Nexton, is that the guy? Ooh. Loxton, shit, I can't remember, man. Orlando player there, the center there for Orlando. But otherwise from that, the Raptors, we got some young piece right now that can definitely make big echo noise into the NBA. Scotty Barnes, I mean, yes, RJ Barrett, and quickly. And definitely I see some good things to come from Grady Dick. But we need another guy that can at least put up 25 to 30 points a game. We're going to need one of those guys that can put up 25 to 30 points a game for us to win. Because the average points for the 24-25 season is going to be in the 120, 130. And if we can't score 120, 130, we're not going to win games. We're not going to win games. That is the average. Today, players, these guys are scoring. These guys are playing. And we've seen that the game has been elevating more and more and more. Elevating more and more. So when Ant-Man said, yeah, these guys, everybody have skill today, it is true. Whether we want to believe it or not, or we want to knock on those players back in the days or not, but it's true. It's true. These guys were big and bolting down the court and stuff like that, but they weren't winning. They were position players. You know, guys didn't shoot threes. Guys didn't. They just play their position. As center men play center. Like when you look at the Bulls and Rodman, his game was to rebound. That's all he did. The best rebounder ever. That was his position. Rebound and defend. That's it. Even when he's down there alone, he ain't shooting it. But it was position. Today, we have guys playing all 5 positions on the court. All 5 positions that we have these guys playing today. The game is faster. The guys are stronger because they have the equipment to make them stronger. So the Raptors, I hate the fact that we keep playing to lose. Enough of this playing to lose. It's BS. You put in a lot of pressure on the fans, making the fans just feel like, what is this? Let's stop being the Maple Leaf. Let's stop being the Blue Jays. Let's get a team that can win. And I bet on the Raptors that we need to start winning. It's this year we got to start winning. We should be in the 4th or 5th spot right now as a young player. The team, the NBA players are getting older, and we're in a young spot right now where we can step up and be great. Work, work, work. We got to start winning. If we can get that Scotty Barnes that started as his rookie, the Scotty Barnes that was taking us to the playoff when they start facing Philly, that Joel Embiid got to break his leg for them not to win. If we can get that Scotty Barnes with a little more shooting, with a little more edge, let's take that, man. It's time to start winning. And as they say, RJ say, hey, somebody gonna have to give up an all-star spot. I want to see that. I want to see that. But I really thought that we would definitely bring over. I really thought we would bring over Coloca. I mean, this kid's young and a lot of potential, a lot of ceiling. He's 22 years old to play center. I mean, this kid, I don't understand how Messiah let him go to the Lakers. Like, come on, dude. You should have locked down that contract with this young man. If he's able to play in the NBA again, we should have capitalized on that. We should have capitalized on Christian Coloca coming to the Raptors. That's a big fumble. We dropped that ball. We need a Christian Coloca to go up against a guy like Wemby. We need a Christian Coloca to go up to guys like the guy as OKC there. We need that guy. We need that big man. Kelly Olynyk isn't it. Jakob Poeltl isn't it. We got to be better. It's time to stop tanking and start winning. We play to win. Right now, these GM, these CEO, you ain't making winning decision. You're just playing filler.